Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from and when you're watching this video. It's Elzenitho. Today we are going to be looking at the power of generative fill. Now I've always, in my previous video, I've always talked about generative fill and how it can help us like remove stuff, add stuff and stuff like that. But in this tutorial, in less than 10 minutes, we are going to create an amazing environment out of nothing, like out of literally nothing, just text. So the first thing, so I mean, if you have Photoshop or if you need Photoshop, you know where you can get it. Is that you either buy it or you know. Anyways, the first thing you want to do is come down to your Photoshop, and we are going to use 2000 by 2000 pixel, and let's just call this landscape, right? So press OK. We're using a white background, so we'll press OK. Now this is our canvas, and all we are going to be using is just selection tool. So the first thing we want to then do is this. We'll come down here to our rectangular marquee tool, right, and just select this part. After selecting it, you will see your generative fill here, and we are going to type in mountains. Yeah, mountains. And we're just going to give our AI some minutes to like do its thing. Not even some minutes, some seconds to like do its thing. Like awesome. We already have, and it's going to give you like three options, right? So we have this, and if you don't want three options, you can click on generate again, then it's going to give you 6 options. So unlike before that generative fill just give you 3 options, now all you just need to do is click on generate again, and it's going to give you 6 options. So we have this, we have this, we have this, and we have this. So what we are going to do is, I want to have a building on it. So I'm going to choose this, right? Then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to then select, using my selection tool again, just select at the top here and just type in bright sky, bright sky, right? And as usual, AI is going to give us 3 variations of a bright sky. And yeah, it's amazing what Photoshop is doing with, like, this is just beautiful. So we have this, and we have this. I love this already. Like, I love this. So now that we have our mountains and our bright sky out of nothing, the next thing we want to then do is introduce. Um, there's something called, is it skyline? Now let me check. Skyline. I'm not sure. This tower, like a tower kind of design. Okay, let's just, so what we're going to do, we're going to select this part, and we're just going to type in tower, enter. Let's see what it's going to give us. So we want it to look like a tower in the midst of nowhere, something like that. All right, so let's see. Amazing. All right, this is one, this is one, this is another one. I think I love this one. This one looks more realistic. I mean, number 2 looks like an abandoned tower, which is good, but I love this one. Now for this, the next thing I want to then do is we're going to put let's just put cows. So the thought of it is, okay, let's just have like cows around, but I don't know if it would really look cool. I mean, I'm already satisfied with something like this, but let's just see how it goes. So we have cows. Wow, I love this white one. Now the beauty of it is when you zoom in, right, you can select whatever it is that you have worked on and reduce the size, because it's already like matches like the design, so to say. All you just need to do is just probably use your eraser to paint off some part of the body, like like this, just like this, like this, like this. All right, so we can see the cow there, right? And still playing with something, we can just say beds, faded beds, right? So imagine out of nothing we just created this in less than 10 minutes. And this is the power of generative fill. It's just for you to create stuff based on your imagination and stuff like that. So yeah, oh my god. And sometimes it's not give you what you want, and sometimes it will give you something similar, which is something like this. I like this. So you can just select this and reduce the size like this. You can reduce the size like this, and yeah, then you can zoom in to play around. Like you can brush around. You can use your eraser tool to like brush around all this like this. You can reduce the opacity, then brush around this so that it looks like it is blended into the atmosphere. And yeah, okay, there's still some defects here. So let's take our eraser tool, something like this. All right, and you can then multiply if you want, or let's just leave it like this. So far it's looking good. I mean, it's looking really cool, like really cool. Really cool. So yeah, so I mean, I just like the way it is already, and to now like put a finishing touch to it, what I can then do is this. I can then take my pen tool. Where's my pen tool? This is my pen tool. Then just select this like this to this point, and just create a new layer. Let's call it light. So right click and fill path foreground color. So something like this, just like as if something is shining. Then we can just go to our filter, blur, Gaussian blur, something like that. This time I'm just playing around since I don't know. We can then create a new layer mask and just paint around this. Make sure it is black. Just paint around this like this. Nothing too serious. Yeah. Or we can just not bother to put anything, right? So we don't disturb it. Anyways, when you're done with this, select the first layer, go scroll down to the last layer and select. Now Control Shift Alt E. Control Shift Alt E, we have a perfect image. Then you can go to your filter, camera raw filter. Camera raw filter will help us to add the effigies and stuff. So from camera raw filter we can either reduce the exposure or increase it. I'm going to reduce it slightly. I'm going to reduce the contrast a little bit, increase the highlights, reduce the shadow slightly, add some bit of white to it, reduce. Then we can add some texture, some clarity, so it looks very real. Increase the vibrance, not too much. You don't want it to look too like we can then come back to increase our exposure. And yeah, from literally nothing we were able to create this. So imagine if you don't have an idea of what to start with for your design, and you can just create this. And if you want to even add some amazing touch to it, just go to your blur and choose under blur gallery, choose field blur. Right, field blur helps you to add multiple blurs to different areas. So I can add blur here, add blur here, add blur here, and this particular blur can be reduced to 0, while this can be increased like this, and this can be slightly increased. And so it looks like so many things are happening at the same time, but the focus is on this building itself. So yeah, you can do something like that and you press OK. And yeah, sorry for the noise. So this is what we came up with. Amazing. If you're going to try something like this, let me know in the comments, subscribe and share, and let's do amazing stuff. See you next.